Hello, pipe smoker. This is a long overdue. I think I've done like what? I don't know how many takes. All I know is I've done half a bowl of this. This is a review on the Peterson 2012 Special Reserve. Lovely stuff. Everybody who knows me knows I have a very have had a very mixed relationship with Peterson tobaccos. They start off really nice, and then I found with a lot of them they just dry out, and then they're just hot, bland, and just unpleasant. I had to get rid of Old Dublin, palmed that off on Reuben because it became too hot to smoke, because it just dried out. Irish Oak just became bland after a couple of smokes. What else did we have? Nutty Cut, that was lovely, but again it dried out and got too hot to smoke. In fact, it got too dry to smoke. I thought if I was I could actually light a fire with that stuff. The Peterson, what was it? The Peterson 2011 Christmas blend. That was all right, but it wasn't really much for song and dance. And that's it. The other two Peterson tobaccos I've tried were Peterson University Flake, which I loved, in moderation because it did have quite high nicotine content for me. So it was one I'd sort of dedicate a smaller bowl to. And Irish Flake, which I've only had a bowl of, but it's looking good, and I'm looking forward to getting a tin of that. However, so I was a little bit apprehensive when I saw Peterson on it, and because Peterson aromatics have a real tendency to smell nicer than they smoke. This one smells delightful, and it smokes not delightful, but pretty damn good. There we go. Sounds like my pipe's screaming. Don't know if the camera will pick that up. Now, I've got this. Crack the pouch open, and anybody who knows me again will know I despise coffee. Coffee machine coffee. I don't mind the smell of it. Sometimes it can smell quite nice, but generally I hate the smell of coffee. I hate the taste of coffee. I hate coffee flavoured stuff, and I fucking hate tiramisu. I mean, last person who tried to serve me tiramisu nearly got it thrown at them because I hate tiramisu. This smells like coffee, but I liked it. It's sort of a caramel coffee sort of smell, and it is actually really nice. For once, you know, and it's not like tiramisu coffee either. It is just a very nice sort of coffee smell. Whoever making that noise, it better bloody stop it. Back in a so yeah, it had this very nice sort of coffee smell that I actually really liked, for once, which is very strange because, like I said, I really don't like coffee. You know, it was moist, but it wasn't too moist. It was something I could work with, and I wouldn't have to dry it out, because as soon as you start trying to dry out a Peterson tobacco, bang, it's gone. Yeah, it was, you know, it was pretty much ready to go straight away, and loaded up a bottle, and was just blown away. It's not a strong aromatic where, you know, it burns hot, and it's not a really mild one where you can't taste anything, but it burns nice and cool. It's a cool to a moderately warm smoke, as you progress. The flavours, to me, the flavours actually started out quite strong, pittered down a little, and then starts to build up again. So it sort of starts and then dips and then builds up again, which is kind of strange because normally they start off low and then build up on themselves and then either sort of flatline or then drop and then shoot up. It's quite. I could always come up with some sort of graph, but yeah, the flavour is really sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's almost chocolatey as well. It was like a chocolate caramel coffee blend, if you know what I mean. It's very nice. It's very luxurious. I could see myself happily putting on my slippers and smoking this. It doesn't burn too hot, even if I mean, as with aromatics, if you do smoke it too quickly and too hard, it's gonna get a bit hot. But you know, I can be quite cavalier when I'm smoking, and even being a little bit cavalier in my attitude to this one. It doesn't get too hot, and it's very comfortable on the retrohale. So again, with some tobaccos, I find as soon as you retrohale it out the nose, it can actually leave quite a sting. This one is just very pleasant to do. Actually quite smooth. The room note though is fantastic. The folks, you know, normally they can't stand it when I smoke in my room. However, if I leave the window open, it's alright. But I think my dad came in and he was actually very curious as to what I was smoking, and offered him a bowl, sort of teasingly, knowing that he can't. But it is just a fantastic little tobacco. And it's a sort of it's a break away from my usual ones, because at the moment I'm smoking a lot of Bob's Flake, and well, I was smoking St. Bruno, but then John nicked it to put in his sort of killer blend, which was a mixture of Garth and Garth Peach. I don't know why I put Silham's Black in there. It was like half peach, half Silham's Black, and then he decided to add my St. Bruno to it. Now the Silham's Black and the peach smoked really nicely. As soon as he put that, as soon as he put the St. Bruno in, awful. Why would he do that? Peterson 2000 special, no, 2012 special reserve is definitely a thumbs up from me. Smokes well, packs well, lights quite easily. If you're like gassing along like me, and not too hot. Which is good. So I think this is one Peterson tobacco that they definitely got right, which is kind of, you know, pretentious of me, as you know, I don't make tobacco, but as a person who does like to smoke tobacco, who does like to try out lots of different things, this is definitely one of my favourite pieces. Okay, take 200 and oh, you know what, bollocks to it. So many takes, so many takes. So where were we? Peterson 2012 Special Reserve. Definitely a thumbs up from me. In conclusion, smells delightful in the pouch, and the smoke doesn't let you down either. Like I said, with a lot of Peterson tobaccos, they smell delightful and then smoke fairly mediocre. This one gives a very nice, very pleasing pouch smell, and a very nice pleasing smoke, and a wonderful room note. So as far as I'm concerned, Peterson 2012 is definitely a winner from me. And you know, if they could actually turn around and make it not a special reserve and put it in tins, the bog standard 50-gram tins, I would happily buy this time and time again, as a treat, of course, because I'm kind of at the moment settling into a usual pipe routine. But anyway, this is Lion Pipe Smoker. Keep on smoking.